Good evening and welcome to Channel 8 Sports and East Brunswick High School basketball. And tonight it's girls basketball, finals of the Central Jersey Group 4 State Championship. Hi, I'm John Meggiolaro, being joined by Jim Allinder for tonight's action. And Jimmy, this is what it's all about.
That's right, boy. You can see from behind us, the girls are all excited. I talked to Reggie Carney before the basketball game. The East Brunswick Bears are in the Lady Bears are in the Central Jersey Group 4 finals. I don't think in his wildest dreams did he expect that this year, but they are here, and they did it by overcoming a major hurdle in beating Trenton, as you saw Saturday night. The game was played, and that was a pivotal game for them. It really was. All the other games that East Brunswick has won during the course of the year have been against good, fair teams, but Trenton was the type of intimidating game factor that Piscataway presents tonight. And East Brunswick did its thing. In Carney's words, they were relaxed. He told them to go after somebody, make something happen, and that's exactly what they did. Okay, now we have to put that aside because tonight's opponent, Piscataway, is a team that East Brunswick has faced 3 times this year, and they've lost all 3 times. The first 2 were games, admittedly, where this team was intimidated to the end. The game was out of hand in the first half. But in the third game, East Brunswick had a legitimate opportunity to win, and they almost did. They sort of ran out of gas at the end. So you got a situation here where East Brunswick knows what it has to do. They're very familiar with their opponents, having played them 3 times, and they think they have a good chance of winning.
Jimmy, Phil the other night alluded to the fact that having Reggie Carney, that experience, having been here, is going to help.
That's correct. Reggie Carney is totally relaxed at this point. I asked him, I said, what did you say to the girls in the locker room? He says, well, we really haven't talked about the game that much. We don't have to say anything. We know it has to be done. He's been here many, many times before as the coach of Hoffman, and he's going to give it his best shot in coaching this team, doing what he feels he can contribute to help hopefully have them win this game.
Does a neutral site like South Plainfield High School present a problem for East Brunswick?
I really haven't thought about it. I don't think so. If there's an advantage, no, there can't be an advantage because neither team has played on this court, can call it its own home court, and I think they're just going to go out and play the game and see how the bounces go. Now we got Piscataway here, which is quite an opponent.
Jimmy, what would be the keys for East Brunswick tonight?
Not being intimidated. Piscataway presents some tremendous opposition. They're very comfortable. 26-1 is their record, and they've got good balanced scoring. Some of the players that we can look for tonight from them are Norma Marshall, Danielle Lewis, Nikki Jones, Tracy Reeves, Chelsea Ferguson, Kamisha Garvey. They're all very comfortable people. The only game that they lost was to St. Peter's in the GMC Finals. They reached the GMC Finals. Now they're in the Central Jersey Group 4 Finals. They're going to be a team to be reckoned with tonight.
Well, it should be exciting, and we're moments away from tip-off, and we'll be back with start of the action in just a moment. Well, good evening once again, as you see both teams coming out to center court to get this state final underway. East Brunswick, Piscataway, 3rd time they're meeting, Jim.
Fair-sized crowd here, too, for East Brunswick, I have to say.
Good to see. Erica Weir will jump it off for the Bears. Controlled by Piscataway. And quickly on the break, that's Lewis.
Okay.
And Piscataway pressing.
Let's see how they handle the press.
Pressup in trouble, gets it to Whalen.
Boy, they just collapse on you.
We'll quickly give you the starting lineup for East Brunswick.
There's the turnover. Yep.
This is Lewis.
3-pointer.
Shot outside, won't go. 3-point. Pressup with the rebound.
Right, and that shot was by number 31, Tracy Reeves, who has 50 3-pointers this year. So she's going to let it go.
Whalen trying to set things up. Gives it to Montesesky. Kara drives and then dishes it off to Pressup. Will take the shot. Weir on the rebound. Turnaround. Yes, we're tied at 2.
Okay, that's what you need to see. Erica Weir doing her thing. John, we talked about the Kara and Erica show being too much of a good thing for East Brunswick. Well, here's a situation where I think you have to go to your good people.
Inside Piscataway. Now they'll move it back out. Jones looked like she took a few steps. No call. That's Lewis. And a foul's going to be called on Erica.
Right, and that's going to be something that East Brunswick is going to have to be concerned about. Erica Weir getting in foul trouble, because without her in the middle, that puts East Brunswick at a severe disadvantage.
Lewis will go to the line. She'll shoot 2. Game just underway. We're at South Plainfield High School. This is the final Central Jersey Group 4 Girls Championship. Lewis with a nice touch, makes it 3-2.
You're looking at one of the quality athletes in Middlesex County, just a sophomore, Danielle Lewis, averaging 15 points a game, 5 rebounds.
Reagan pulls it down, so the Bears trailing by 1. Mataseski bring it up. Looks to give it to Weir. She does. Weir is fouled on the shot by Lewis, I believe.
Let's see what this is. 21.
I'm sorry, that's Chelsea Ferguson.
Right. Okay, foul shots will be important, needless to say.
Erica can tie it up here. She does, all net. Missing the second. Lewis, real quick. Good pass inside, won't go. The shot was taken by Jones.
That was Prisup off the boards.
Piscataway playing a man. They look inside to Regan. Won't go this time for her, and Lewis is going to be fouled.
I think they're going to call Katie Whalen on that. Well, East Brunswick had its shots. They had the inside shot. As a matter of fact, there wasn't even a rebound opportunity.
And so the Chiefs will bring it up court. 6:10 remaining here in the first period. Our score is tied at 3. This is Jones, 30, setting things up.
It's a little long.
And it's going to go over to Bears on the turnover.
Okay, here's the press.
Prisup gets it to Whalen.
East Brunswick has practiced this a lot.
To Mataseski. Looking for Weir in the middle, stolen by Regan.
Who are they going to call here?
I think they're going to call Regan for the foul.
I don't think so, John.
Let's see.
I agree with you. I thought Lynn Regan was the one pushing off, but apparently they're going to give it to Nikki Jones.
All right, it'll give East Brunswick ball under their own basket. Inbounds play.
Nice play.
Prisup on the break.
Nice play.
And East Brunswick goes on top 5-3.
All right, they haven't posted that foul, but we're going to assume it's on Nikki Jones.
Jones inside to Lewis.
Good collapse.
And she took a step.
Good collapsing defense.
Prisup back to Whalen. Piscataway putting a lot of pressure on East Brunswick. Gets it down to Mataseski. Can't handle it.
Almost. They did a good job of breaking the press. Just lost the handle on it.
Here comes Lewis quickly. She's going to take it herself. Tries to dish it off. Ball somehow came into the hands of Marshall.
Yeah, it was off a rather errant shot by Danielle Lewis.
So on the turnover, it'll be the Bears' ball.
All right, Piscataway, of course, uses its speed and quickness to try to break a press. Excuse me, to try to break this half court.
Knocked away that time by Ferguson. And Erica Weir was all by herself in the paint down at her end of the court.
And Kearney wants them to see the entire floor.
Again, East Brunswick having trouble getting the ball in.
So far, they've been able to just have one turnover off this.
Whalen doing a good job of handling it. Mataseski off the rim. Rebound by Piscataway. That's Jones. Lewis 40 will give it back to Jones. Piscataway will set something up now. In the corner
There's Nikki Jones.
is Reeves.
Excuse me, Reeves. She's 0
Won't
for 2
go.
on those 3-pointers.
And Weir pulls it down.
Well, that was the play.
Whalen. There's Monteseschi from the corner. Well, East Brunswick's had its opportunities.
Yeah, they have.
Quickly, Piscataway pushes it up court, no whistle.
Traveling.
And they'll call steps.
I thought that Katie Whalen was hit or forced an offensive foul, but that wasn't called.
And Colleen King will come in for Katie Whalen.
John, you're right. East Brunswick's getting its opportunities on the other side of the floor, but they've been missing on the outside shots. That could be nervousness at the outset. I would much prefer. There's a turnover.
Pass there, Lewis. And foul is on Ferguson, or against her.
I would much think that East Brunswick would do well to try to get the ball inside, at least at the beginning. They've had good success underneath.
Piscataway will inbound. It's 5-3 still, East Brunswick. Outside. Off the rim, rebound, Ferguson, and she'll get the bucket.
So we got a tie game. Here's another, no.
Press up as Regan. Nice layup. East Brunswick 7, Piscataway 5.
Well, we'll take that bounce.
3:25 remaining first period.
The Lady Bears have to be careful with their inbounds.
All
2
net.
points.
That was Jones. Tied at 7. Foul's going to be called against Jones.
Okay, that's 2 on her. Well, let's see here. Okay, I credited her with the foul that we were unsure of underneath, so obviously that's not it.
Teresa Rossi now in. And the action's been so furious, we haven't been able to give you a chance to describe who's in or out, but we are on the turnaround.
And there you go, that's the inside safe shot. Actually, it wasn't so close, but still, Erica Ware's your hot player. You get the ball to her.
Jones has a little trouble, pulls out. Move it across to Lewis. Lewis dumps it underneath.
Good play by Erica Weir to get that rebound.
Knocks it away and comes up with the rebound as well. Rossi quickly now to King.
I tell you keep giving the ball to Erica Weir until she stops missing.
Rossi to Monteseschi. Kara takes a step in. East Brunswick moving it around.
There's
Rossi, good fake.
Nice.
This is inside to Weir, a little strong.
All right, too bad.
On the break is Chmolkowicz.
And that's Monteseschi's second foul. So you're going to have to watch it now, Karen Monteseschi. I think we're going to see a substitute here.
And Jamie Chmolowicz will go to the line. Our score is East Brunswick 9, Piscataway 7, 2:11 remaining first period. In for East Brunswick quickly is Rossi, King, Weir, Prisup, and Monteseschi. Chiefs within a point. We're tied at 9. Rossi trying to get it up court.
Nice move.
It looked like she double dribbled and got away with it, and they're going to call a jump.
And possession arrow goes to East Brunswick.
The Bears aren't aware of it.
They really are quick. You can't waste any movement against this team. Now the trap.
King to Rossi. Inside to Prisup. Uses the board.
Very nice.
11-9 East Brunswick.
They're hanging tough.
Jones. She's going to look inside, has someone.
Oh.
Off the rim, and Weir with another rebound.
Good defensive move by Erica to cause her to misshoot that.
King to Rossi. Rossi has the lane. She'll put it up. A little strong, and a foul underneath.
I think they're going to catch Prissip on
yeah.
that. Okay, I think that's the 15th foul, so we're going to have a one-on-one here, perhaps.
You're right, Jim.
And we're, 1:17 to go in the first period. Piscataway has 3 team fouls.
Bears in the lead, 11-9. Chmolowicz will go back to the line, however, in the bonus.
She's 2 for 2 thus far. These foul shots early on are important for Piscataway.
Yeah, it's kept them even. Ball still alive. Chmolowicz comes down with it and gives it to Jones. And Piscataway gets some new life.
Sean, you see Kara Monaseski in there still with 2 fouls.
Ferguson, she took a few steps.
Yeah. A little bit of a chance that Kearney's taken here by leaving Monaseski in.
Tracy Reeves comes in, and Chelsea Ferguson will go out for the Chiefs. And Piscataway continues to press.
Nice.
Erica cross to Prissip.
It's a good call.
It'll go Piscataway's way.
East Brunswick's looking for that fast break basket, and it's not quite there.
45 seconds remaining. First period, Bears by 1, 11-10. And 3 seconds called against the Chiefs. Whalen will come in for Monaseski.
All right, I was waiting for this move. I don't think Kearney wants to risk Monaseski getting their 3rd foul in this first period.
Rossi has to get it up cross court. The Prissip's knocked away. To Lewis. To Jones.
Oh, and it falls.
And Piscataway takes the lead by 1. 12-11 with 20 seconds.
This is causing them some problems, John, no doubt about it. They're just not...
Whalen does a good job. And
went off Piscataway's leg.
And East Brunswick caught a break. It looked like a
did.
walk by King.
All right,
Reagan will come in. King will take a break, and Whalen will inbound with 6 seconds. Good pass, bounce pass, Rossi.
Nice strong rebound. Nope.
3 seconds. Jones quickly, and that'll do it. First period's over.
Mickey Jones didn't know the time on the clock and didn't have the court awareness to pass it down so they can get a clear shot.
And it's 12-11. The Bears trail by 1, and Jimmy, good first period.
It was a good first period. I think Kearney's is going to be talking about the defensive problems thus far.
Well, let's listen in to Reggie.
Okay, we have easy pins inside. If we go LA low, fine. If we go Rocky, fine, all right? We're wide open. Guards, get in a little bit closer. You're taking them too far out. Defensively, doing a nice job now. When Lewis is coming in, that's the weak side guard takes him. Defensively, we're fine. We're just not taking advantage of what we need to offensively. We're getting nice, easy shots. We're not getting any offensive rebounds, and we're also not putting these easy shots down. Come on, come on.
He's very calm.
Same group that started the game, all right? Come on, 3-2 is working fine, all right? Hustle, 1, 2, 3, hustle. Working fine, come on.
And you notice his style to talk in a relaxed, in control mood, trying to convey that attitude to his girls, because there's a little twinge here of nervousness. I think you alluded to it before, John. They do seem a little bit tentative, and they definitely are having problems with that press. and they're going to have to be able to solve that in order to be able to work their offense on the other end of the court.
Well, Reggie's been here before. We mentioned that. And so far, East Brunswick's doing a super job against the Piscataway team with only one loss this year, and that was to St. Peter's. Doesn't get any better than this. Erica steps in, knocks it away. Lewis does a nice job, but they're going to call a foul on Whalen. I think her second.
Indeed it is. That'll be a 1-on-1.
And the official a little confused there.
Yeah, he was insisting that it would be taken out of bounds, but it's not.
And so Lewis will go to the line. Piscataway by 1 as we start the second period. And because East Brunswick's in the penalty situation, Lewis will have another shot at it. And Piscataway's lead is now by 3, 14-11.
Nothing exotic about this press.
And Katie Whalen expecting Mataseski to move down the line, down the court, did not. And timeout is called by Reggie.
And a good timeout because there was somebody supposed to be there to receive that pass, but it was thrown away.
She takes the ball out. All right, now look. We hold them, we score. The next time down, we're 1-2-2 half-court trap into a 3-2, all right? We've got to hold them and score. Don't start dreaming up things again. You do not take the ball out. She does. You know, let's do it. Let's go. Come on, get tough on D right now. Get tough on D, all right? Now remember, they're taking the ball out of bounds. For this play, we're in a triangle and 2. Kara, you have Reeves, you have 40. Everybody else is playing a triangle zone. Okay, defense. 1, 2, 3, defense. Come on.
Jimmy, I think the impressive thing there was not only what Reggie had to say, but the girls themselves saying to the other girls, listen, don't get frustrated, hang in there.
Sure.
And that's what this team has been all about. They've matured over this season.
And you can tell just by listening to the conversation what the problem was there. The right people weren't in the right position.
All right, Piscataway will start the action. And foul's going to be called against Lewis.
Sure, she was moving in on Prissup.
Shot was by Ferguson underneath.
All right. So the next foul by Piscataway will result in a 1-on-1.
And Jones had the free shot, and she decided to dish it off, and it went out of bounds off the hands of Ferguson. So East Brunswick gets another break here.
And they're looking for the combination. And you can see it's really starting to become a problem now. And again, it's not so much Piscataway is doing it. They're playing good position defense, but East Brunswick is not executing the passes.
A lot of movement by the Chiefs. They look inside. Ferguson takes about 6 steps. She knew it.
And Piscataway, honestly, is not really playing that great of a game. It's
Prissup to Reagan. Back to Prissup. And there's Rossi by herself. She'll bring it up cross court.
It's about the first time East Brunswick's been past half
Rossi
court.
to Regan. Not quite enough. And Regan is fouled.
Oh, they're going to call a foul.
On Ferguson.
It's a 1-on-1 now.
14-11 our score. The Bears trailing by 3. 7:06 left here in the second period. Then Regan goes to the line. As Jimmy mentioned, Piscataway now in the penalty situation.
Whew, tough getting across that half-court line.
And Lynn will get her second. Brings East Brunswick within 2. Short on that one. Quickly up court comes Reeves.
She's the three-point artist, so you got to watch her from the outside.
Lewis now with the ball. Nice spin. Too strong, though. Regan has the rebound. And Rossi will bring it up.
There's Erica underneath. And I think they have to get the ball to her. No doubt about it.
Chris up. Three-pointer? No, they're saying 2. But we're tied at 14 with 6:39 remaining second period.
First real outside shot that East Brunswick has made.
Lewis looks underneath. And that basket by Chmielewicz. 16-14. Chris up to Monaseski. Kara will keep it, go from the corner. She looks inside to Regan. Off the side of the backboard. Chmielewicz with the rebound for Piscataway. Pace is very quick.
There's Lewis. She likes to move underneath.
Lewis, good pass underneath. Wasn't expected it. Chrisup, they got a break. Pass to Rossi, knocked away by Chmielewicz.
Well, Jan had the right idea, but I think she passed just a little too late for Teresa Rossi to get a handle on it.
Timeout, Piscataway.
Piscataway takes the timeout.
With our score 16-14, East Brunswick trailing by 2.
Beverly Hall in her 5th year for Piscataway, a little upset with her way her team apparently is not working its offense. I think it's been more Danielle Lewis trying to do her own thing rather than East Brunswick stopping them.
And Jim, thus far, I mean, it's been a game of missed opportunities for East Brunswick. And there's nothing to suggest that Piscataway has shut them down in any way.
Yeah, and I think nervousness has a lot to do with it. They just have not been able to convert on those key passes that enables them to get the ball across half court. I don't think East Brunswick is looking down court as it should. They're more concerned about making the pass rather than, setting up the focus and looking down court and getting the ball over the half court.
Well, we have 5:58 remaining before half. East Brunswick trailing 16-14.
And then to their credit, they're 2 points down. So this is a close game.
And the Bears will inbound. Rossi will have that responsibility. Regan by herself. She gives it to Rossi. She'll take the shot. Won't fall. And Lewis.
There she goes again.
They'll pull it out. Jones will try to start things over again for the Lady Chiefs. East Brunswick in his zone.
Boy, she likes to drive, doesn't she?
Lewis, strong baseline move, 18-14. Piscataway by 4.
Now, see there, Rossi could have moved up. She definitely could have moved across court on her own.
Monaseski pulls up, takes the shot. And they're gonna call Erica over the back of Marshall.
Yeah. Well, Erica didn't have position. And these one-on-ones, as long as Piscataway keeps on converting, it's going to make it more difficult for the Lady Bears. They can't let this game get out of reach.
Marshall. This is the first, and it's out on, they're going to say it's out on Regan.
Okay, East Brunswick should guard for the shot underneath.
King comes in, Monaseski takes a break. It's Prissup, Regan, King, Weir, and Rossi.
There's the shot underneath.
Chmielewicz all by herself. 20-14, East Brunswick down by 6. 3-on-2. Piscataway gets back on defense. Rossi inside to Regan. Has it knocked away. Gets it out to Rossi somehow. Teresa puts it in. 20-16.
Key basket. East Brunswick needed that.
4:45 remaining, second period. We're at South Plainfield High School. Jim Allinder and John Meggiolaro bringing you the action. Lewis all alone and takes it right to the hoop. 22-16. The Chiefs increasing their lead by 6. King loses it.
Now the turnover.
And Reggie wants a timeout, and we'll listen in.
What defense, remember? You're not playing any defense. Half of you are playing one thing, half of you are playing another. We're supposed to be in a triangle and two. You don't know what you're doing. We're running around like Looney Tunes again. Stop changing things. We're yelling what to do from over here. You're changing things yourselves out there again. You're getting too crazy. Right. 3-2 zone. Stop panicking. Stop getting crazy. They're getting layup after layup. Just relax and play basketball. Let's go. 3-2 zone. Team. 1, 2, 3 team.
Well, that was a timeout designed mainly to just settle this team down because, as we had noted, Danielle Lewis was getting some shots underneath. Jamie Chernilowicz, I can't even pronounce her name, number 32. Chmolowicz, she's had a couple open shots and really, you know, uncontested baskets.
Well, it's a 6-point lead for Piscataway with 4:23 remaining in the second period. And Reggie wants him in a 2-3 zone.
Nice defensive play.
Good defense there by the Bears. Chrisup has it knocked away by Marshall. And Marshall has trouble finding the handle, but does make the layup. And Piscataway by 8. Quickly down court for Regan.
Oh, Link could have taken it in.
Chrisup, 3-pointer. Off the front of the rim. King, and it'll be tied up, but it'll go over to Piscataway.
No, I think East Brunswick will get it, John. Piscataway had the inbounds to begin the second period.
You're right, Jim. Some changes for East Brunswick. Whalen in, Montesesky back in. It's Weir, Regan, and King, along with the others. Whalen and Montesesky. Carroll will take it down the lane. Doesn't seem to have the touch tonight, and Lewis.
Nice save by Lewis.
Is on her horse. It misses the layup, and Weir with the rebound.
Oh, then Regan was open down.
Whalen to King.
And this shooting is not East Brunswick's game. They really have to set up the half court.
3:10 remaining, second period. Regan, short. Piscataway comes up with it. (24-16), the Chiefs by 8. Lewis. Not enough that time as Weir pulls it down. East Brunswick comes up quickly. King trying to set something up. Give it to Montesesky. She'll take the shot. And a foul's going to be called on Whalen, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so, and that would be her third. It's not falling for East Brunswick. The second period has been dismal.
Keisha Weir will come in for her sister with 2:39 remaining.
And I think Erica's a little winded.
Quite frankly, Jim, I think they're all winded. This pace has been quick.
Yep. Too quick for East Brunswick.
Our score is 24-16. This is Ferguson at the line. Piscataway by 8. In and out, Regan pulls it down. 2:35. King will drive, gives it to Whalen underneath. She moves down across the lane. Shot is wide, and East Brunswick will maintain possession. Whalen to Regan. Up and in. 24-18. Bears trailing by 4. I'm sorry, 6. Two minutes remaining, second period. Piscataway slowing it down. They'll look for Lewis inside. Ball's knocked away by Keisha.
Yeah, Keisha Weir was the one that made that fine defensive play.
Whalen, Montesesky's free on the wing.
Nope, she's not gonna
Steps
take.
inside.
There's
Whalen
Keisha Weir.
inside to Keisha. Regan on the rebound.
Oh,
And it's off Piscataway.
2 good opportunities inside. East Brunswick can't convert. Sure, bring Erica in.
All right, Erica will come in for Lynn Regan. Monaseski underneath the Whalen, knocked away. Lewis free on the left side. No good as Monaseski gets it over to Whalen.
Keisha Ware was open down court. I couldn't find her.
Whalen with 1:15 finds King in the corner. Gives it to Monaseski. Kara looking for some help, gets it back to Whalen, who was looking for Keisha, but knocked away by Marshall. And Reeves will bring it up. Jones from the right side. Long shot, Monaseski.
All right, they need to slow it down here. Nobody's open.
Kara will take the baseline, knocked away by Jones. Weir comes up with it. Kara, and I think that's her first basket, Jim.
It is her first 2 points.
24-20, the Bears down by 4 with 35 seconds left.
They are narrowing the gap here. And thank God it's almost the end of the first half because they're gonna need the rest.
25 seconds. Piscataway's gonna play for the last shot, or they're gonna lull him for that back door. Lewis moving toward the basket. East Brunswick in a 1-2-2 zone.
Well, they're gonna have to shoot it.
Jamalowitz. And that'll end the first half. And so at halftime, it's Piscataway 24, East Brunswick 20.
John, I have to tell you, it's been a quick pace. East Brunswick has not been able to do the things that it really wants to do. Piscataway has pretty much had its way. Neither team has played comfortable basketball, and I think it's to East Brunswick's credit that they're only down by 4 points at this juncture.
And that's what I was going to say, Jim. Despite the missed opportunities, despite the fact that they've been somewhat cold, they only trail by 4 points.
Well, they're going to have to solve that defensive problem, number one. They're going to have to be able to get the ball cross court after Piscataway scores. And Erica Weir only has 5 points. Lynn Regan has 6 points. Jan Prisup has 6 points. Kara Monaseski, as you pointed out, only has 2 points. Yeah. She has to get back in the action, too. So,
well, we'll be back with the second half action after this timeout. Jim, as we get ready to start the second half, I think rather than scoring, it's been the lack of a consistent scoring pattern by any one individual on East Brunswick.
That's right. Not too many two-pointers for East Brunswick, but they're going to have to shut down Piscataway, obviously, and break the press.
All right, this is Jones as Piscataway starts off the third period, and Jones takes one from way out, but Ferguson's underneath to put it up.
Wow.
And it's 26-20. And they're going to say that Prisup stepped over the line and came back in.
Okay. Key turnover here. East Brunswick can't fall too far behind.
Piscataway with a 6-point lead. Ooh, that would have been a three-pointer by Reeves. In and out, however, as Monaseski brings it up. And Prisup will put it. Regan picks it out of the air.
She's underneath.
Back to Regan. That's what they need to get that ball inside. 26-22, East Brunswick down by 4 as we start the third. Pace a little slower.
That's probably to East Brunswick's benefit, by the way.
Lewis underneath.
Nice defensive play.
Whalen got Prisup. And she's fouled by Jones. That's Jones's third.
And Nikki Jones is kind of the quarterback of this club, and she's going to have to watch herself. She picks up her fourth foul. And I think Piscataway will lose a little something.
Jan Prisup at the line. what a game she had last week, Jim. We talked about it, Phil and I. She was all over the court, both scoring, defense.
Well, that shot notwithstanding, I'd have to say that Jan Prisup has probably been the most steadiest player out there. Perhaps Regan, too.
She misses the first. Short on the second, but Erica's right there. Won't go. Regan, yes. And East Brunswick's within 2, 26-24.
Need a little of a rally here.
Just joined us. This is the third period. Turnover, Piscataway.
A little long on that pass. Erica Weir's open underneath.
Whalen setting direction. Finals of the Central Jersey Group 4 Championship.
I can see the strategy right now.
Mataseski blocked underneath by Jones.
Right, Erica Weir is being shadowed by Norma Marshall. Excuse me, by Chelsea Ferguson.
Lewis loses control, but it was knocked away by Prisup.
Whether Erica Weir goes outside, she's followed by Ferguson.
Piscataway looking to inbound. It's Jones. 6:15 remaining, third period. 26-24 is our score. Piscataway by 2. Jones will take a three-pointer. In and out. Marshall with the rebound. Lewis, and she's hammered by Regan.
And not a bad foul under the circumstances. That probably was going to be a two-pointer.
Number was 553-320. 553-320.
I think that's Regan's first foul.
I think you're right, Jim, as Lewis goes to the line. Makes it 27-24.
She's been hitting her fast. She's 4 for 5.
Piscataway now by 4 again, 28-24.
That has been the difference thus far. Conversion of foul shots.
Whalen as Piscataway goes back to the press, and she's fouled by Jones.
Her fourth. That's a major foul. Major foul at this juncture. Nobody's making too much of a note of it thus far, but I'll tell you what, 4 fouls.
They're showing 3 on the board.
All right, we'll leave it set at that.
Mataseski, yes, they need her to find the range.
Well, we're missing a foul somewhere.
28-26, Piscataway by 2.
Even 3, though, at this point is a problem.
Regan, good defense, knocks it away.
East Brunswick playing a little better defense this half.
Jones. She nails it. Piscataway pressing again.
Somebody's got to be open down court.
We got Lewis back there trying to guard both Regan and Weir. Unfortunately, East Brunswick hasn't had an opportunity to look down court as the pressure has been strong. Whalen now.
Got to look down court on these.
Gets into Mataseski. Regan by herself to Weir. Great pass.
That's the way to break it.
30-28.
You need that one outlet pass down court, and that'll set everybody going.
East Brunswick cuts the lead back to 2 that the Chiefs have over them. Ferguson, short, rebound, Prisup.
John, if East Brunswick can keep this up, they're going to be in good shape. They're settling down now.
Mataseski takes it from Whalen. She'll drive, pull up. Gets it to Erica. Erica looking underneath for Regan. She was too far under, but knocked away by Piscataway. East Brunswick will have it. Whalen will inbound. Mataseski. Across the Prisup.
There's the
to
shot.
Regan. Oh, they're going to call a charge on her.
Well,
Tried to move out Marshall with the elbow.
And that is Lynn Regan's second foul, I believe.
Colleen King will come in for Whalen. Katie will take a rest. Four minutes remaining, third period. Piscataway by 2, 30-28. Jones took about 7 steps, no call. And Chrisup has it.
She's got to slow it down. There's nobody with her.
And she does. She'll give it to King. Chrisup open, fires, short. Jones with the rebound. Knocked away by Regan.
Oh!
Can't make the layup, and a foul's going to be called on Erica coming over the back of Reeves.
Tough sequence for the Lady Bears that time. They had the easy layup, didn't make it, and Erica picks up her third foul. She's going to have to watch it now. This is a game of momentum shifting back and forth. One thing I will say, though, that Piscataway doesn't seem to be substituting with the same frequency as East Brunswick. Maybe that'll tell in the fourth quarter.
Well, the pace has slowed down considerably, and that has helped East Brunswick. They're back in this game only trailing by 2. And Reeves all by herself.
Picks up her first bucket.
And pressure on King.
That's the pass.
To Keisha, who's now in. To Monteseschi. Kara takes the layup. 32-30.
You notice that one outlet pass is what keys up the whole offense.
Lewis, good pass to Ferguson. She missed the layup. Chrisup has it. And Ferguson jumps in. They're going to call it a jump ball. Possession should go to East Brunswick.
And it does.
Rossi comes in for Chrisup. So it's Rossi, Monteseschi, King, and the Weir sisters for the Bears.
All right, East Brunswick has had numerous opportunities to tie this game. They've come up short.
Monteseschi by herself, takes the shot. Yes, we're tied at 32. 2:30 remaining, third period.
Now watch it underneath. Erica has 3 fouls. She doesn't want to pick up her fourth.
Lewis looking for someone, finally gives it back to Jones. Piscataway moving around, Ferguson.
Lady Bears content to play the zone, and they're playing it well.
Piscataway just over shifting and then looking to the weak side to find someone.
Rossi
comes up with it.
Reached out and caused that. Monteseschi now has the hot hand.
King to Rossi, inside to Weir. She spins. Yes! East Brunswick's in the lead, 34-32.
Just a straight spin around move that Erica's perfected here.
1:30 left, third period. Marshall across the Reeves. Looks inside to Ferguson.
Oh, I think it was a walk, but she
No
got away
call.
with it. There's another steal
And
almost.
Colleen gets her hands in, knocked away. They're all coming to life now, Jim.
And that's what Carney was looking for. The things that East Brunswick was not doing in the first half, they're doing now.
Timeout, Piscataway. And we'll go to Reggie.
Look, every time we go cross, Erica's too quick for him right now. All we need is a screen and in low, or if they sag, we're wide open. Don't start changing things. Now look, on this out of bounds, all right? Let's stay with the 3-2. The only thing different is that the middle girl is gonna sag into the lane. So we're not worried about going from a 2-3 out of bounds to a 3-2 inbounds. So we're going 3-2, but it's gonna look like a 2-1-2, all right? Then the middle ground. Now listen, all the guards going in the game, you're basically playing man-to-man and matching up right now. You're doing a great job. Keep matching up, all right? Defense, 1, 2, 3, defense. Keep playing.
Jim, they're gonna look down low for Erica.
I'm glad you understand that.
That's the only part I do understand. One thing I do know, and the numbers don't lie, East Brunswick trailing by 4 at half.
Right.
Is now on top by 2, 34-32.
Right, now it is Piscataway's ball, okay?
Lewis will inbound to Jones. She'll take the shot. Whoa, all net for a three-pointer.
Too.
35-34, Piscataway now takes the lead by 1. Mataseski to Rossi. Rossi has the lane, and off her foot,
yes.
And it'll go the other way.
Well, they're getting the opportunities inside.
50 seconds remaining. Jones fakes it. Inside to Lewis. Steps back, in and out. Ferguson's there, however. And quickly the momentum shifts Piscataway's way. 37-34, the Chiefs by 3 with 25 seconds. King will give it to Mataseski.
There's Weir.
Looking inside. Keisha off the deflection.
Right. She didn't want to shoot it.
Kara, drive into the paint, is blocked, and a foul will be called on Ferguson. Or maybe Lewis, I'm not sure.
I think you're right the first time, John. It was definitely a foul there.
They're calling it on Lewis, her second.
Okay. Oh, these are important foul shots.
Neither team in serious foul trouble at this point in terms of team fouls. Kara with 13 seconds puts East Brunswick within 2, 37-35.
Important that East Brunswick prevents Piscataway from getting a good shot. 13 seconds left.
Bears in within 1. Piscataway with 10 seconds. Jones, 8 seconds, three-pointer. Short. Ferguson. Again. Third time at the buzzer and no good.
Wow, East Brunswick dodged a bullet on that one. 3 good opportunities on the layups, and Piscataway couldn't convert. And we got ourselves a ball game, John, 37-36.
Well, it comes down to 8 minutes, Jim. This is it.
This is the type of game that we had hoped for. We thought that off the last game with Trenton, they had gotten over that hurdle of being intimidated by the so-called quality teams, such as Piscataway is. And I think thus far they've had their problems with the press, but they've made some adjustments. Kara Mataseski seems to be more involved in the flow of the game. She's had, I believe, 8 points or 6 points this quarter alone. And if she can continue, if Erica Weir, who has 3 fouls, can contribute, I think East Brunswick might be able to do the trick.
Jim, you mentioned foul. Who's in serious trouble for East Brunswick besides Erica?
Okay. Erica Weir, of course, has 3. Katie Whalen also has 3. Mataseski 2. Lynn Regan 2. Jan Prisup 1. For Piscataway, as we had mentioned, Nikki Jones apparently has 3. Chelsea Ferguson 2. And Danielle Lewis 2.
All right, here we go. The last 8 minutes of the Central Jersey Group 4 state final. And Piscataway will start the action. Bears trail by 1, 37-36. Lewis looks inside, knocked away by Erica Weir.
Yeah, nice anticipation by Erica.
Prisup comes down with it, gives it to King. Looking to set something up. Mataseski looks inside to Regan. Won't go, and she's fouled. And that's on Ferguson.
Fourth team foul, so it's not a 1-on-1.
Third on Ferguson.
Yes.
Mataseski will inbound. To Prisup.
Good inbounds.
Looking for Mataseski. She'll drive. Lewis on top of her. Weir gets it back out to King. Needs some help. Someone's got to come by. Erica comes out. Prisup. Little traffic.
Eric is playing up on top.
To Regan. Yes! East Brunswick on top, 38-37.
But she got away with a walk, John. But they'll take it.
If you weren't here tonight, you missed a good one. Jones. Lewis, rebound. And we're going back and forth. Piscataway by 1. King to Mataseski.
There's Erica out front.
Erica comes out high. Back to King. Jones on her, cuts the baseline off. Mataseski will drive. Put it up, she was fouled. And that's on Lewis, I believe.
Danielle Lewis picking up her 3rd foul.
3rd foul on Lewis. Mataseski.
Needless to say, these are key foul shots.
Carroll will go to the line. She'll shoot 2.
And she's the most accurate foul shooter that East Brunswick has.
Just as you say that, Jim. Carroll still has a chance to tie things up at 39. We have 6:17 remaining in the game. And she does.
This is where all that coaching and practice pays off.
This is it. 6 minutes remaining as Piscataway looks inside. Marshall.
Thought she double dribbled.
I thought so too, and they're going to call a foul on Regan.
That's East Brunswick's 4th team foul. Lynn's 3rd. Well, they put 2 up there on the.
We'll take it.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, Lewis to inbound. Ferguson by herself. Rebound East Brunswick. Erica Weir. And Katie Whalen will bring it up.
And East Brunswick needs to keep moving.
Mataseski by herself. Boko!
Almost.
Whalen has it. And puts it in.
Off the board.
Bears 41, Piscataway 39.
Won't fall.
Knocked away.
Lynn Regan, nice block there. Tap that ball out.
Ferguson had it in her hands. Regan knocked it away. Mataseski pulls up, takes the shot. A little long. Regan is there.
Oh.
And misses an opportunity. Bears by 2. Here comes Jones on the break. And Katie Whalen drops her.
And good foul. Good foul.
Is that Katie's 4th?
Probably is, but under the circumstances, I think it was a good one. Yes, it is.
And Nikki Jones will go to the line.
Boy, you talk about a game shifting back and forth. East Brunswick had a real good chance down there.
Jim Allinder and John Meggiolaro bringing you the finals of the Central Jersey Group 4 State Championship. East Brunswick Piscataway at South Plainfield High School.
Should mention the season's not over. If East Brunswick wins, they will move on to a state semifinal game.
Jones brings the Lady Chiefs within 1, 41-40.
One thing I can say about Piscataway, they have been hitting a lot of their foul shots tonight. It's kept them close.
And we're tied at 41. Piscataway goes back to the press.
There's that press. I'd call timeout, really.
Ball is still in bounds. Prisup saves it.
Call 10 seconds, John.
Okay. official down at the other end of the court called 10 seconds. That is, the ball has to be across center court within 10 seconds.
And experience might have said call timeout, but they just didn't do it.
All right, Lewis to Jones. 4:50 remaining in the game. Lewis strong. Chmielewicz saves it. Ferguson to the corner. Back to Jones. Weir comes up with the steal. She's on her own. 43-41, East Brunswick.
Big steal, huh? Came out of nowhere.
Jones will pull it out. Ferguson from the foul line. Marshall blocked by Weir, and they'll call a foul on her.
Yes, they will. And that is Erica's 4th foul. All right, Norma Marshall, she started, but she hasn't been involved too much in the action. She only has 2 points. So you gotta wonder what she's already missed 1 foul shot.
Regan comes in for
All right, this
Weir.
is an interesting move. Carney electing to, with 4 minutes left on the clock, to set Erica Weir down.
Marshall at the line.
Breaks it.
43-42, East Brunswick by 1.
It's a big, big baskets.
Misses.
On the side.
Go off to East Brunswick.
So East Brunswick maintains its lead. Should be on the side, should it not?
Hit the rim, Jim.
Okay.
Regan looking for Keisha, a little too much.
Well, the girls are excited.
Inside of 4 minutes. Both teams in penalty in terms of team fouls. Jones.
She's not shy to shoot.
Chmielewicz looking for Ferguson's got her. Ferguson, ball stripped by Regan.
Yep, good steal.
To King.
There's Mataseski on the wing.
Good bounce pass to Mataseski. Keisha moves to the hoop. Ball knocked away. It'll be East Brunswick's.
Boy, if East Brunswick can get some points out of this.
Keisha won't go this time.
Oh!
And Lewis lost it.
Okay.
Regained it. Back to Jones. She'll pull up and take it. And Prissup levels Jones.
All right, Jones able to get about a minute. Sitting Erica Weir.
All right, Erica comes back in as Keisha will hit the bench. And Rossi will come in for Jan Prissup. We have 3:17 left in the game. The Bears in the lead by 1, 43-42. But Jones is at the line. And it's a 1-and-1. We're tied at 43. Piscataway back on top by 1. Mataseski quickly brings it up. Good pass to Regan. Knocked away by Jones. Great hustle there. Good defense.
Good pass.
Nikki Jones for the Chiefs. King quickly to Rossi.
Oh,
Rolls off the rim. Marshall fights her way for the bucket.
Strong
And it's a
dance.
3-point lead now for Piscataway, 46-43.
That's the steal.
Lewis, and a foul by Mataseski.
And and Kara picks up her third. Boy, Piscataway just seemed to turn it up a notch here in the last couple seconds. And this is the confidence factor that they have. They believe in themselves. I noticed how Lewis particularly, she just sort of just came out of nowhere.
Lewis misses. Storybook ending, we'll see. 2:46 remains.
Well, there is plenty of time, no doubt.
Piscataway by 3, 46-43. Lewis missed the first. 4-point lead now for the Chiefs.
There's that press. Gotta break it.
Chris up. Gets it to King. Quickly to Erica. Across the Mataseski. She'll take the three-pointer. Off the rim. Ferguson on the rebound. Here comes Lewis for the Chiefs. She's fouled as the ball won't drop.
I think they're gonna call King on that one. Boy, that was a tough shot that wouldn't fall for Kara Mataseski.
Timeout, East Brunswick.
Yeah.
Well, let's listen to what Reggie has to say with 2:27 left in the game.
Hey, look, don't start getting caught up with the crowd. We don't need a three-point shot then. We need the good shot. We need patience. We can score a layup every time down the floor. On this press breaker, don't keep the ball over there with Colleen's side. Colleen, get it back to Jan, get it over to Kara's side. Kara can go right through them. You guys keep helping out in the middle. Now look, we want to stay with the 3-2 zone, but you've got to clean up. Otherwise, we're going to go triangle and 2. We don't want to do that yet. So again, even if they make these foul shots, you got to stop panicking. There's 9 years on that clock right now. Come on.
Let's go, Bears.
We've got to just score, all right? All right, team. 1, 2, 3, team. Come on.
Jim focused on breaking that press.
Right, I think Carney was trying to say that it wasn't necessary for Mataseski to put up the three-pointer, which he was right. As we mentioned, 2:27 is a lot of time remaining, and you know, it's not an insurmountable lead. It's 4 points at this point.
Lewis at the line, can add to the Piscataway lead. She does, 48-43.
Boy, they have been flawless on these foul shots in the last quarter.
And a foul, that's on Ferguson, reaching over on Erica.
Boy, and that's exactly what Piscataway did not want to do. Stops the clock and gives East Brunswick an opportunity to put points on the board.
And we'll go to the other side of the court. Again, both teams in the penalty situation. And that's the fourth on Ferguson. Off the back of the rim.
Big miss.
And East Brunswick a little cold.
Now Piscataway with 5-point lead can afford to sit.
2:10. They want East Brunswick to come out.
This is the triangle and 2 that Carney was alluding to in the huddle.
Lewis, clock inside 2 minutes. Timeout Piscataway. Well, let's see how Reggie wants to defense this strategy by Piscataway.
They're just going to hold it out here right now. We've got to match up man-to-man. Off of this sideline play, we're going to the 1-2-2 trap. If we don't want to chase them man-to-man all over the floor, the 1-2-2 trap will work fine. Off of this sideline play, just like we did yesterday, get set up in your 1-2-2 trapping. You don't let it back. Now, on the man, you have Lewis. You've got Lewis. You're gonna take Jones. You have Reeves or the other guy. You guys have the big guys, all right? Come on, tough D, let's go. Come on, come on. We gotta do with defense right now. Defense, 1, 2, 3, defense.
All right, Piscataway will keep possession with 1:55 left. Reggie wants close man-to-man. Force Piscataway maybe into a turnover.
Gonna have to foul.
Piscataway.
Question is, foul who? He knows who's handling the ball.
Lewis back to Jones. 1:35 remaining. And King will be ticketed with the foul.
Well, Colleen had to do it. And Nikki Jones, 4 for 4. All these shots coming in the last quarter here.
Piscataway by 5. Jones will look to add to that lead. She does.
It's looking a little tough for East Brunswick now, John. Piscataway's just been too good in the last quarter, especially converting important foul shots.
Problem is East Brunswick may get 2 possessions between now and the end of the game. And Piscataway now on top by 7, 50-43. Whalen to Prisup. Monaseski now. She'll drive, put it up. Shot goes wide and Piscataway comes down with it. Minute 15, Lewis. And they're gonna call a foul on Monaseski.
Right. That'll be Kara's 4th. Boy, they have been hitting them, haven't they?
Dead aim, 51-43, the Chiefs by 8. 1:13 remaining in the game. This is Whalen. Monaseski. Erica inside. And East Brunswick's just been cold, Jim.
I've been adding up the foul shots. Piscataway 18 for 25 from the line. And that's the story right there.
Piscataway will pull it out. No need to do anything more at this point. And Whalen runs into Jones.
She'll foul out on that. Katie Whalen, freshman, fine season, John.
Oh yeah, we'll
Got
look forward to seeing her next year.
Baptism under fire.
Jimmy, certainly this is going to be a disappointing loss for East Brunswick, but when you keep it within the context of the season,
Sure.
No
one
this is just a
expected
learning
it.
experience. Yep.
Yeah, it is a learning experience, and East Brunswick definitely needs to hold its head high in this game. They went up against a good quality Piscataway team, had them on the ropes there for a while in the 4th quarter, but I think experience just paid off here.
Jones adds the 52nd point.
Boy, and hasn't she been doing a job? That's her 7th straight foul shot.
And now Piscataway by 10, 53-43. Rossi bringing it up to Prisup. 35 seconds remaining. Erica underneath. In and out, and they can't buy one.
Nope.
Just can't buy one. Down to 25 seconds. Jones will be fouled by Rossi.
All right, East Brunswick, you can see the bench is disappointed. They gave it a good shot. They believed in themselves, and it got them through. It brought them to one more level, I think, than they could have realistically expected.
And I want to say something. Last week we kind of closed off the air saying that was our last game, but
Yeah.
certainly through the cooperation of Frank Knoppenberger and East Brunswick High School Athletic Department, the South Plainfield Athletic Department.
Al Check, the athletic director, John.
Al Check, and the tenacity of Dave Ambrosi here at Channel 8. We were able to bring you this game, and we're very pleased to do that. And so East Brunswick and Channel 8 will end its season. But boy, what there's to look forward to next year, Jim.
And years to come.
That's right. Lewis making one of the two. Prissa, three-pointer, wide. 10 seconds now. Piscataway, they just toss it up off the rim. 3 seconds, and that'll do it. And Piscataway will leave as Central Jersey Group 4 state champs, only one loss, as they beat East Brunswick 54-43. But again, Jim, I gotta say this was much further than I ever thought this East Brunswick team would go this year.
You betcha. They did quite a job. Just falling short, really, the final score 54-43 is not indicative of the closeness of this game. And East Brunswick, they're watching Piscataway enjoy this triumph, imagining what it could have been if they were in that position. And Reggie Carney will try to steer this team in the right direction during the offseason, John. I think he's going to tell them exactly what they need to do to reach the next level, which is win Central Jersey Group 4, as well as continuing to build on the dominance that they've already established in the GMC.
And I think you're right, Jim. He's got a lot of talent to work with. He's a seasoned veteran coach. He's taken a team with a lot of raw talent, and I believe the only senior, there are two of them, Teresa Rossi rather, and Lynn Regan, and the rest will be back.
Okay, and certainly they are going to miss Lynn Regan and, of course, right, Teresa Rossi's athletic ability. And what a fine career those two had.
That's right.
As East Brunswick athletes.
Yeah.
So our hats off to them for giving us some nice thrills this year.
And so as we pull away and you see the Piscataway Chiefs celebrating and the East Brunswick team going out to shake their hands, all of us here want to thank you for joining us tonight. Hope you enjoyed the game, and we'll see you next fall when the high school football season rolls around. So for Jim Allinder and everyone associated with Channel 8 Sports, I'm John Meggiolaro saying thanks for being with us. Coach Reggie Carney has been gracious enough to join us here after the game. Coach, I know you're disappointed, but what a season.
Oh, fantastic season. You know, I think you're most disappointed after a game like this for the kids. They've come so far in 4 months, and, you know, the thought of the seniors that will be graduating who've really sacrificed so much, helping the younger kids, again, sacrificing some playing time, but, you know, the epitome of a team. And you're blessed with a great group of young ladies like this, and they've come so far, and you know we're this close again. So, you know, you take your hat off to Piscataway, but my heart bleeds for our kids.
Yeah. Reggie, did they show you anything new or different?
No, not really. They did a little bit more of sloughing inside to take Eric out of the game, and, you know, we made an adjustment at halftime to get her a little more involved, but they really didn't show us anything different.
Got a little cold the last 2 minutes.
Well, it's hard. You know, we're out there trying as hard as we can, so you run out of steam a little bit. And the kids are looking at the scoreboard, which you're trying to tell them not to do. So some of the shots, you know, we should have waited for a better shot. But, you know, they're kids. They tried as hard as they could.
Reggie, I'll light up your eyes just a bit when you think about next year.
Oh, yeah. You know, I'm one, I don't look to next year, but, I mean, the future is great, but I think for right now, it's more time to just savor what the present has done, you know, rather than looking ahead to next year.
Reggie, thanks so much for all the thrills you provided us and for an outstanding year.
Okay, thanks.
That's it here from South Plainfield High School. East Brunswick losing in the girls' finals, but what a season, and they'll be back next year.